What's up, guys? It's George, and I'm here in Wakefield, Massachusetts. Beautiful day out. Just got done doing a 5K run around the lake here, and thought I'm here actually in Wakefield, Massachusetts. We're on my family and I. This is where I'm from originally. Well, from Topsfield, Massachusetts, but I have a lot of family that still lives up here in Massachusetts. So my family and I, we decided to do a little family vacation this year, and kind of like a mini family reunion, and catch up, see some family that I don't get to see too often. And so yeah, having a good time. But anyways, just want to do a real quick video, share some quick tips and advice on how to maintain your health and eat healthy and so forth while traveling. Because I know traveling can be a potential obstacle to your health and fitness goals. While traveling, because you're out of your comfort zone, out of your daily ordinary routine. Where when I'm home, I have a lot more control over the situation. But when traveling, especially with family and friends, all of a sudden I'm thrown out of the element, and things get a little crazy. But with that being said, you don't have to let traveling completely sabotage your health and fitness goals. I know in the past, when I would travel or go on a trip, it would just be like, just throw my hands up and it'd come back weighing like 15 pounds heavier. But it doesn't have to be like that. And fortunately over the years, I've learned some simple techniques how to be able to enjoy myself, still go on trips, but not completely just throw all the hard work down the drain and throw myself back months back. And so here's a couple quick tips. So number one, when you're traveling in the airport, if you have a long day of airport traveling and so forth, see that as a chance to exercise fasting. Seriously, I mean, most airport food is just absolute garbage. And then, when you get on the airplane, all they're going to hand you is just snacks and cookies and salty foods and things like that. So just see that as a chance to exercise fasting, and just practice a day of fasting while traveling in the airport. And another benefit of that is you're going to save money, because airport food tends to be expensive, especially when you're on the plane. They price gouge you. So just see it as a chance to exercise fasting. Simple. All right. Now number two, when you get to your destination, just like I did on the first day, immediately went and hit up a grocery store and got some of my own groceries. That way I'd be more in control of my consumption, at least for some of the time. Because when you go out traveling, don't feel like you have to eat out for every single meal, because if you do that, then that's when things are going to get hairy and things are going to get out of control. Because when you eat at restaurants, restaurant foods is going to be loaded with sodium and more processed, and just be a lot heavier and richer. And so if you're eating out for every single meal the entire trip, then yeah, you're gonna increase your chances of packing it on. So a real quick simple tip: you can definitely still go to eat and still enjoy yourself, but see if you can hit up a grocery store, a convenience store, on your first day there, and get some of your own sustenance. So that way you can try to reduce the damage throughout the duration of the trip. Like I said, on the first day, got here, went and hit up a grocery store. I got a whole bunch of fruit, platters of mixed up, cut up fruit. Got a lot of water. I could be drinking, healthier water, that way I could be more in control of the situation. Another thing, when you do go out to eat, because you can definitely, like I said, you don't have to, you can still enjoy yourself, but when you do go out to eat, if you're in a situation, you're with family and friends, they want to go out to eat, here's a quick rule of thumb, a quick tip: when you go out to eat, you don't eat until you're stuffed. Eat until you're like 75% full. That way, you can still eat. That way you can still eat, enjoy yourself, have a meal, but you're not, if you're going to eat till you're stuffed every single time, then you're going to, again, that's going to increase your chances of, causing more damage to your waistline. So just go out and eat until you're like 75% full. Good rule of thumb. Don't eat till you're stuffed, just eat till you're like comfortable. Another, great practice that I like to do is just skip breakfast. Don't eat breakfast, while you're traveling. Practice intermittent fasting, because I know a lot of people think you gotta eat 3 meals a day, which is a complete myth. I don't eat 3 meals a day even when I'm back home, but especially when you're traveling, if you're eating 3 meals a day, traveling, yeah, then you're going to be one of those cases that ends up packing on a lot of food. So, just skip breakfast, just intermittent fast, as simple as that. At least that way, 33% of the day you've taken care of, because that's the breakfast area. And then if you can skip lunch as well, even better. If you can do it when you're traveling, just have one main meal, a day, that's gonna, greatly reduce the damage, because, your stomach can only hold so much at once. And so, if you don't eat all the way up until, the dinner meal of the day, then you can still go out, eat until you're full, but, you're gonna get full quicker and easier just because you're, again, practicing fasting. I've talked about this in other videos, as your stomach shrinks. And so when you're eating all day long, your stomach will stretch out more, and so eventually it'll take you more to get full. And so if you can try to practice intermittent fasting, close your eating window to as small as possible on the trip, then that'll again be another technique to help reduce the damage and the suffering. Or have one main meal and then one smaller meal. For example, like yesterday, or what I'm planning on doing is for like a mid meal, just have like a bunch of mixed cut up fruit, or even sometimes on trips I've traveled, I forgot this time, I'll bring a little mini blender with me. I did bring a shaker bottle with me, that way I could kind of have a shake for like a smaller mid meal. And again, if you think about that, if breakfast you're fasting, and then lunch you're in control of that situation, having your own sustenance, whether it's fruit, shake, or whatever you want to have, and then dinner is the one meal where you splurge, then at least that way on the trip, between breakfast and lunch, that's like 66% of the day, that's 2/3 of the day, then at least that's again, these are techniques to help reduce the damage. Because I'm sure even on traveling, no matter what, it's still, just because I'm out of my element and everything like that, and I'm eating more out, where when I'm at home I don't eat out as much, just because of I'll be eating out, even if it's just one meal a day, it's still it still throws me off my routine. So, but at least this way it reduces the damage. Another technique, still get your workout in every day. I always bring my resistance bands with me. This is one thing I love about resistance bands. It's like a portable gym. I just went running, got my resistance bands with me, can bust out a full workout for the day in 20 to 45 minutes. And yeah, that way the rest of the day you feel great. When you get up in the morning, just first thing on the trip, while everyone's sleeping, I like to get out, just do my exercise real quick, and then the rest of the day you feel so much better. I do my exercise routine, do some stretching, some quick breathing exercises, and it just makes a world of a difference. And then also that way you have more control over your brain throughout the day, because you did exercise, stretching and breathing exercise, you have more control over those situations to help reduce the cravings to eat as much junk food as possible. Again, exercise and breathing, oxygenating your body is going to help you to have more self-control in situations. So just some quick tips, guys. Hope you're all having a great summer. Hope you guys got some trips planned, and definitely enjoy yourself, have fun. But just a couple techniques you guys can implement to be able to maintain your health and not let it all throw out the window while you're traveling. So again, practice fasting while you're in the airport, practice intermittent fasting throughout the days on your trip, skip breakfast if possible, and take control of lunch if possible. Try to have just one main meal throughout the day. Try to see if you can do your own grocery shopping as soon as you get to your destination. That way you can have take control of some of the sustenance you'll be taking in throughout the trip, and then when you're going out to eat, try to eat only until you're like 75-80% full, never until you're completely stuffed, and then get your workout in every single day, and that way you can still have a great time with family and friends, enjoy yourself, but not let all your health goals right out the window. So hope you all having a great summer vacation again, and until next time, guys, let's make it a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Let's make it a great life. See ya. Look at this, beautiful. This is a pretty place. I'm used to living in Florida, which is beautiful too, but this is cool.